If you like this video, make sure to visit our Vimeo page and follow us to get the latest update.
So in last session, we were discussing about the master data, right? So we have discussed about the master data, what basically master data means for us from the sales and distribution perspective, not only from the sales and distribution perspective, but even from the other domain specific, like the master data will be used commonly by each and every team who will be handling this SAP ERP system, right? So in that we saw various types of master data, which include customer master, material master, CMIR, which is nothing but the customer material info record, condition master record, and output master record, right? So in that we were discussing about the customer master, right?
Okay.
So in customer master, we were seeing how the customer master is being segregated into three basic types, which is the sales area data, company code data, and the general data, right? And in order to view those data, we have specific transaction which is used from the, what you can say, the each and every specific domain perspective. Like the sales and distribution person will use VD01. If anyone wants to view the customer centrally, then they can use XD01, and from the finance point they can use FD01, right? So in that we saw how, in order to create a customer, what all configuration settings prior are required. Like we have to create an account group, right? So account group can be sold to specific, ship to specific, bill to specific, pair specific, and even for one-time account customer, we have a different account group, and so on. So in order to create a customer master, we firstly have to define the account group. In that we saw how the fields we can suppress, we can keep mandatory, we can keep optional, and so on. Then once the account group is defined, then we have to create the number range for respect to partner function like sold to, ship to, bill to, pair. If in case you want to keep specific for the sold to itself, then you can keep the number range specific to sold to partner function only. Then we have to assign the account group with the number range. And then once the finance persons provide us the GL account, we can assign those GL accounts into customer master reconciliation account tag. So we have did these all configuration about these 4 steps. And in last session, we even saw how a customer master is created. Let me log in into system. So in order to view the customer master, there are 3-4 table levels. You can check the customer master which you have already created in the system. Likewise, I have mentioned even in the Excel sheet, like if in case you want to view the general data, you can use the table KNA1. If in case you want to view at the company code level, then you can use KNB1. And if in case you want to view from SD perspective, KNVB. So yeah, straight away you can go with KNVB transaction. So I will enter KNVB and we will check from our sales org perspective. So here we have our sales org 5500, right? So I will put 5500. My distribution channel was 1B and 1B. Let's check the number of entries. So this was our customer which we have created in our last session. So using BD03 perspective transaction, I will show you this customer. You can click on the customer sales area. System will give you pop-up at what all sales org level this customer has been created or extended. So this is just created for 5500 sales org. And here you can see in the general tab, it's the basic info. And in the sales area perspective, we saw what are the functionality of each and every specific field or the tag. So just to revise quickly, I have even mentioned in my Excel sheet here itself the most important fields like the delivering plant. So here in the shipping tab, you will find here the delivering plant, right? So whenever you will create a sales order for this customer, the delivery plant will be flown from the customer master. Okay.
Yep.
Even there is one master data type which we have mentioned in our PPT, CMIR. Okay, just for quick demo, if I just go to transaction slash show VD51, okay, it is nothing but the transaction to create the custom material info record. Okay, so if in case you press enter button here, you will enter here the material number which the what you can say the Sulzer pumps have a particular nomenclature assigned to it, and you will enter here the customer material number which the customer calls. Like if in case we have a material number which we denote in our Sulzer pump as 123, but in at the customer side they call it as ABC. Okay,
Right.
So basically what will happen, we will create a master data here and we will store it. At later stage, when customer orders the material with nomenclature as ABC, so there will be no issue in dealing what you can say in identifying those customers, because we will just see for this customer if ABC material is provided by the customer, then system will automatically populate the organization related material number. Okay, so let's suppose slash show, I will go to MM60 transaction quickly. I have created last time few materials for our 5500 plant. I will just enter the plant here and I will just click on F8 button. Okay, here I could see one material. Okay, just for demo purpose, I will use this material. I will press enter button. I will select this line, and if I go to info record details, so here you will see again one plant option available, right?
Mm-hmm.
The same plant option which we saw at the customer master level here, the same option is available here also in plant, right? And even if I go to now material master data MM03, I will enter the material which I have created just for demo purpose 66003. I will press enter button. I will select few important views here. I will click on the org level. I will enter my plant, my sales org, my division, and I will press enter button. So if I go to general plant data, sorry, in the sales org one level, you will see here again a delivering plant, right? So now we have maintained plant at customer master level, at material master level, and even at the CMIR level, right? So how system will chronologically decide from which the plant will be fetched in the sales order, or whom the system will give the first preference. So as per standard SAP recommendation, CMIR will be given the first priority. If in case in CMIR the delivering plant is not available, then it will jump to customer master. Then system will see whether the delivering plant is available at the customer master. If in case yes, then it will fetch from customer master. If in case the plant is not available even in the customer master, then it will jump to material master. So this is the sequence. The first priority is to CMIR, second is to the customer master, and third is to the material master. Okay, just keep this point in mind.
So
then we have
CMIR basically means customer master
info record.
Okay.
I will come to that part at the later stage. Just for your quick information, I have mentioned this point.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so coming to the next point is the currency. Last time we were discussing about the currency issue, right? So I have mentioned those points. If the customer currency is different from the company code currency, or you can say or specific. So what will the system do while doing the sales transaction, or if in case while you are creating a sales order or billing, so system will display the values in the customer currency, but in the accounting document, system will display the value or the currency maintained in the company code level, right?
Right.
So this conversion will be happened through the exchange rate. Then there is one more field in the customer master, and it is very important because in most of the organization you will find this item proposal. Okay, so I have mentioned the definition here itself. If suppose a customer is regularly pressing order for similar item, so instead of entering the same item again and again in the sales document every time, what we will do, we will prepare a list, okay, and we will call the list while creating a sales order. So it will reduce our time. It will basically help you to create order in a more quicker way. So for creating the item proposal, there is one transaction VA51. I will show you quickly in system also. Likewise, we have a transaction VD51. Don't get confused with VD51. Okay, VD51 is for the customer material info record, and VA51. That's why I have mentioned here also. Okay, in the Excel sheet itself. VA15 is for the item, create item proposal. Now, basically, before creating this, let's check if in case we have activated this field at the customer master or not. So this was our customer, right? In the
So
sales area.
what's the purpose of this VA51?
VA51. I have mentioned here the definition. If customer is regularly placing the order for similar item, okay. So instead of instead of creating a sales order for those customer, again entering the same material and price and so on. So what we will do, we will create again a master data itself. So what will happen if in case you go to V801 transaction, you will enter the order type, your sales area, distribution channel, you will press enter button. And at the second screen, you will just enter the sold to party and the ship to party. That's it. System will automatically fetch the material itself. We don't have to add material quantity again. So this will reduce your time. Let's suppose we have a XYZ customer and he is placing same order again and again with same quantity every time. So what the end user will do, every time he or she will go to VA01, he will enter the sold to party, he will again enter those 10 or 20 materials again and again. So in order to save our time, we can use the transaction VA51. So in VA51, you can enter the materials, but before that, let me quickly jump to the custom master and I will show you the field where you can see the item proposal. I think in our account group which we have created here, if in case you go to extras administrative data, you will find your account group right here. 5500 was our account group, but I think I have not activated the item proposal. You can't see here, right? There is one field here available, item proposal. So what we will do, we will quickly jump to the SPRO path. Okay, reference IMG. Then we will go to our financial accounting new tab, account receivable and payable, customer account, master data, preparation for creating master data, and this is our account group defined. Let's check quickly to the position 5500. Okay, this was our account group which we have created. We'll click on the details, and if I go to sales area data, okay, and at the sales tab, let's check item proposal, default product proposal. You can see here default product proposal. The nomenclature is slightly different, but no need to worry. I will keep it as an optional now. Instead of suppress, I will keep it optional so that it will be available at the custom master level. I will just save it in our same tier which we have created earlier. Okay. Now again I will jump to /n VD02. Again I will enter the same customer at same sales area level. As soon as I have created, as soon as I have kept the optional at the default product proposal, you can see here the item proposal option is available. I will just quickly show you and compare with the earlier screen. This was my earlier screen, right?
Yeah.
And as soon as I've activated the default item proposal, you can see here the field is available now. Did you got it?
Yep.
Yeah, and for more explanation, you can just click on F1 button, and here you can say system SAP will guide you. Like you can store the product proposal as a master record and so on.
Got it.
So now let's store some information here. Okay. So in order to store some information, what we will do, we will go to item proposal. Okay. Here, if in case you click on F4 button, you will see here 4 sales document type. Okay. If in case you want to save by product proposal, you can keep product. If in case you want item, then you can use item. There are also Z or customized product proposal, you can do it. But as per SAP recommended, we will go with PV, which is nothing but item proposal. Okay. I have selected the proposal type as PV. Then I have entered the sales or distribution channel. Then I will click on enter button. Okay. Now here you can just give the description like the ABC customer with material record and so on. Okay. Valid from and valid to date. Let's keep it from 6 June to, then I will enter the material number here. Just for demo purpose, I created one material and I will enter the target quantity as 10. Control indicators for SSP are not activated. 1 second, there are some issues. Past it. Control recording. Slash. These settings are changed drastically every time. 1,000 times we have to enter the same data again and again. Let me quickly check with my position number. It's 5,000. It's already available and it has been activated.
So, Sumit, can I just like come back in 5 minutes if you don't mind?
Yes, yes, sure.
Sorry. Sumit, sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, okay, no problem. So I have fixed this issue. Actually, it was from the FI point. Uh, two things have what you can say maintained here, the posting periods with
Oh,
55SP for all the available account types. And second thing is in the controlling area, I've activated the components, okay, and I've saved this data. So I will quickly jump back to my item proposal screen /NVA51. Okay. So again, I will use the item proposal type PV with my sales area. I will press enter button. Then I will enter some random description, the valid from and to date. Then I will enter the material and the available quantity. Then I will press enter button. You can see here the data has been automatically picked. So no error occurred. So you can just save it. Okay. As soon as you save it, there will be one number generated. Okay. Automatically internal number. So what you can do, you can store this item proposal number in your custom master, which you have created. If you just go to XD03 screen again, you can see here the item proposal. I will just enter the number here and I can save it. That's it. This was the functionality of the item proposal. So at the later stage, when you will practice, please try to create the item proposal also.
got it.
Okay. Then the customer pricing procedure, which we have seen here. So the relevance or the importance of the customer pricing procedure is, it is one of the prerequisite in order to determine the pricing procedure in the sales order. So I have captured this point also here. These points, whatever I have captured, just go through it or read it once. It will be helpful for you to remember it. Okay. Then comes the delivery priority. If you go to the shipping point here, you will see the priority. While creating this customer, we use the normal one, right? So here you can see high, normal, urgent, and so on. So according to your customer's requirement, you can set the delivery priority. But in that also, I have mentioned some definitions here. This field will be used for classifying the customers into high, low priority wise segregation. Like suppose the purpose of this field will help you to process your sales orders via back order processing or rescheduling. Let's suppose you have two customers, okay? ABC, there is one customer, and XYZ, there is another customer, okay? So ABC said my delivery priority is medium, okay? But XYZ said my delivery priority is high, okay? ABC have placed the order at first, okay, at the first preference, or you can say placed order on 1st of June, okay, and XYZ placed order today itself, okay, placed order on 4th of June, okay. Now what ABC says, please ship those goods, that is customer requested delivery date will be, let's suppose, on 20th of June, okay. But XYZ said, hey, I want these materials or the goods to be delivered urgently on 10th of June, okay. So now obviously when at the first instance on the 1st June, when you will create a sales order for ABC customer, hypothetically speaking, if in case they have ordered the quantity, like suppose 10, and if in case you have the stock available with you, obviously this 10 quantity stock will get assigned to the sales order, which will be created at the first instance, right? Let's, the sales order number will be 1 2 3 4, and here the number is 5 6 7 8. So what happens, you already have confirmed the 10 quantities for your ABC customer, but at the later stage, when there was high order was placed on 4th of June for XYZ customer, and he has said that my customer requested delivery date is on 10th of June, and with same order quantity as 10. So what you will do, you will cancel the low priority order reference or the order quantity from ABC, and you will just shift it to high order priority list of customers. So the same thing I have mentioned here. back order processing and rescheduling. So what back order processing means, whenever a high priority customer places an order, okay, and if in case there is no stock available in your MMB what you can say overview list, then we will go back to the open orders of low priority customer. We will cancel those confirmations of the order quantity, and we will assign back to the higher level priority. So SAP has given us this option available. So there are two transaction, V underscore V2 and another is V underscore R2 something. I will confirm this with you at the later stage, but such kind of transactions are available. So you can do the back order processing and rescheduling itself in SAP. If in case you come across such scenario, okay, in your live what you can say organization. Okay, so delivery priority, it is one of the important field. Please remember it. Then comes the order combination check. This
So
field.
why is pricing procedure the important like the field? Because if we don't maintain the price, that's okay right now as far as the customer, or is it very mandatory to place an order?
Yes, it is important because likewise you might come across about a question in sales and distribution, like how a pricing procedure is determined in sales order. Okay, how a pricing procedure is determined in the sales order. Now let me quickly jump to transaction OVKK. Okay, so this is the pricing procedure determination, what you can say a shortcut transaction OVKK. So how a pricing procedure is determined in sales order? The answer lies here itself. So pricing procedure is determined in sales order with combination of your sales or distribution channel division, which is nothing but your sales area, right? Plus you can see here document pricing procedure. There is one field I will show you at the later stage. It is maintained at the order level type. Like few days back, we have created one sales order, right? Where is my sales order? One second, I will zoom it. I've created one sales order, right? This was my sales order, 15714. We created sales order with document type something, right? BA03. If I just enter here, if I go to the header data, you can see the order type OR, right? It is nothing but the document type. Now, in order to see the document type configuration, there is one shortcut transaction VOV8. And if you just go to position and search OR, you can see here OR is nothing but the standard order. If you just click on the details, this is the things we can do customization. We can create our own Y or Z order type document, okay, in our live project. So in this sales document type, if you just scroll down below, you will see here one field, document pricing procedure. Can you see here?
Yep.
Here they have mentioned A, right?
Right.
So if I just click on F4, there are n number of entries mentioned. But if I just click on F1 button, then here system also give you the definitions. Right, during the pricing, the system determines the pricing procedure by taking into account the sales area, the pricing procedure from the header sales document type, which is nothing but this, which I've showed, and another is the pricing procedure key in the customer master record. That is nothing but your customer pricing procedure. So this is your document pricing procedure, which was mentioned A, and then comes your answer here, customer pricing procedure. So it is mandatory, or SAP recommends you to enter some fields here. So in our current customer master, we have the customer pricing procedure as a 1, right? So same they have mentioned here. So I will just go to my Excel sheet. How a pricing procedure is determined? It is determined with the combination of sales area, document pricing procedure from your sales order type, for example, OR, plus the customer pricing procedure which you maintain in your customer master, right?
Yeah.
Then again, we will go to your pricing procedure, and then comes your pricing procedure. So anybody, if they ask you that is tell me about how in sales order the pricing procedure is determined. So this is your answer. The pricing procedure is determined based upon the combination of sales area, document pricing procedure from the sales order type and the customer pricing procedure. Unless and until you maintain this, you will not be able to carry out your pricing in the at the line item level when you will create a sales order. So these three checks are must.
Okay.
Okay. So jumping back to our delivery priority. So in case, let's suppose for back order processing, what I have mentioned, like if in case a high priority customer places an order, you can just cancel the low priority order confirmation, and you can just shift it to the high priority. Okay. But these things you are creating, or you can say you are doing this manually, right, in system. So instead of avoiding this manual activity, SAP also recommends you to do the rescheduling automatically. The rescheduling concept is nothing but doing the back order processing automatically. So there is also one transaction available. I will show you at the later stage, but for the time being, just concentrate on the definitions. Okay. So
What about, is there like a difference between the rescheduling and the rescheduling, what do you call that?
rescheduling nothing but it's like a batch job type. You will
Okay.
create a batch job type scenario wherein automatically when a high priority customer places an order, system will do a recalculation at the back end. It will check if in case stock is available, no issue. Uh, uh, you can say the quantity can be confirmed. But if in case the high priority order have no stock available, then system will back end search whether is there any sales order or the customer with low priority. Then they will automatically cancel those confirm quantity, and they will shift it to the high priority.
No, but I'm talking about the rescheduling agreements.
No. It is not about rescheduling agreement. It is rescheduling of priority list.
So that's a different thing, right?
Yeah. Rescheduling agreement and those concepts are far away for the different scenarios. No need to jump on that scenario as of now.
Okay.
This rescheduling is specifically to the customer master.
Got it. Got it.
Okay. Then comes our famous order combination. Once you click on this tick at the sales tab, you will find here order combination tick. One second. In the shipping tab. Okay. So this tick, if in case you have a tick applied at the customer master level, so you will be able to combine the multiple orders into single delivery. If in case you untick, you can create multiple deliveries. If in case if you have a tick, you can combine multiple sales order into single delivery for specific customer. Okay, this is the significance. Then comes the shipping condition. Okay, it is one of the parameter to determine the shipping point into the sales document. So in sales order, you might have seen one tab here, shipping point. Let me quickly show you here. At the header level, you will find shipping condition, right?
Yep.
There are many options: as soon as possible, standard, and many more. So how a shipping point is determined at the line item level, a shipping condition is must available. Okay, here you can see the shipping point is determined automatically. But in order to determine it, we must have a shipping condition available at the customer master. So make sure that at the customer master level, you maintain those shipping conditions. Unless and until you will not be able to determine the shipping point. We have defined the shipping point in our definition class, right? I've mentioned here, the shipping point is nothing but a physical location where we do the process of loading the goods into the trucks, right? And we have also defined in our enterprise structure, the shipping point.
Yep.
Okay. Moving to the next, the complete delivery required by law, right? For this, if I just jump back to the screen, last time we were discussing about this concept, right? Complete delivery check, partial delivery check.
Yes.
Do you have any doubt here?
No, I think it's pretty clear.
Yes. So I have captured those points in layman's language. Hope it will clear your doubts. And I've mentioned those 4 points. If in
Got it.
case if you don't have a partial delivery, then you can set a C. If you want to allow partial delivery, then you can maintain either blank or D. If in case you have blank, then you can do maximum 9 deliveries. If in case you have said D, then there is no limit. Okay. Then similarly, I have mentioned about the payment guarantee procedure. You will find in the billing document tab here. Okay. It is nothing but if in case a customer is liable for the payment guarantee, mostly it is used for the export scenarios. So unless and even if in case you have not mentioned the configuration of the credit management, still you will be able to block those customers from delivery or billing if in case you have set up the payment guarantee procedure. So this is one of the important field. If in case you want, you can set the payment guarantee procedure here itself.
Okay.
Then comes the account assignment group. It is one of the important parameter in order to determine the GL account while posting the invoice to accounting. So account assignment group you can see here, right?
Yeah.
So last time we have created one customer, but you remember we had only 4 types available, right? In partner functions, everything was blank. We said we will create partner function at the later stage so that it will be automatically available here, right?
Right.
So in today's session, we will see how the partners are created. Okay. So let me quickly check if in case I've missed something. So from the master data point, I've covered most of the things which are required from the sales, shipping, and billing point, billing document point. Now we will check how in custom master the partners are what you can say updated or created. So I will close all these sessions. Any doubt till this point?
No, I think it's clear, pretty clear.
Okay. So now I will jump to the Aspero part. Okay. Reference IMG. Okay. And for your reference purpose, in the partner determination tab, I've even mentioned about the definitions and so on. Okay. Just quickly, we will see it. Partner functions are, you can see in the customer master tab, right? In the 4th tab. So SAP has classified the partner function, the main partner functions like the sold to, ship to, bill to, and pair. And their specific roles I have also listed. Who will place order, who will deliver, who will be liable for delivering the goods, who will be liable for billing, and who will be liable for payments, right? So
Right.
this all these are the partner functions. But in order to create those partner function, we have to define some partner function type. Like in the demo, the ID system or the demo system or the sandbox system, which currently we have, in those we can see n number of partner function types. But the famous one is the KU. KU represents your customer. Okay. Then comes the vendor, which is LI. This is also important. Then we have LS from the logical system point of view. Then other things, if in case you want, you can define. If in case not, you can keep those at the minimum level. And here, this is also important. Personal number is nothing but P. Okay. And in order to create the partner function, I will go to the Aspero path and I will show you. I have also mentioned about few transactions like XD04, XD05, XD06, and XD07. And what are those roles specific to this I've mentioned here. Like XD04 is used for tracking the change in customer master. Similarly, XD05 it will be help you to block those customers, blocking and blocking. If in case you want to straight away go for deletion, you can use XD06. And XD07 is for changing the account group from A to B. Okay. So from the configuration point of view, we have 5 steps. Okay, 5 minimum steps. The first step is to define the partner function. Okay, you can define from the standard point of view, or if in case you want to do some customization, you can do customization. Once you define the partner function, then you have to define the partner determination procedure. Okay, by copying the standard AG partner determination procedure, you can create your Z or Y. Then you have to select that partner determination procedure, and you have to go to the partner function, and you have to maintain some nominal checks. I will show you about the step 3 also. After the step 3, there is the step 4, which is nothing but we have to assign the account group to the partner function and account group to the partner function. Okay, these are the 5 basic steps in order to create the partners in SAP system.
Okay.
Okay, so I will quickly jump to Aspero path. Before Aspero path, I will also mention here one shortcut transaction. Code VOPAN. Okay, you can call it as VOPAN. It is nothing but if you just enter here VOPAN, system will directly jump to the partner determination screen. Okay, here VOPAN. If in case you don't remember this transaction, then you have to follow this long route. Okay, then in Aspero path, sales and distribution, basic function, you will see here the partner determination procedure, and you can click on set partner determination procedure, right?
Okay.
Okay, this is nothing but the same transaction you can see here.
Yeah.
Only thing is they have mentioned specific, like if in case you want to maintain the partner determination for the custom master, sales document header, sales document item, delivery item, delivery header, billing item, and so on. And same thing in VOPN transaction they have mentioned here: customer, sales, header, item, delivery, shipment, billing, and so on. Usually, most of the organizations do the custom master partner determination setup at the custom master itself. And if in case they want specific to sales order document type, they go for the header level. Okay. So these two are mostly used. The rest of the things are not used unless and until they have any specific business requirement. So I will show you now the partner determination creation through this custom master. Okay, if in case you want to refer through through this transaction, you can directly jump to this screen, or else you can click on this screen. It will take you again to the same screen. Okay, now I will just, for the time being, click on display mode, and I will click here in the change mode. Okay, more or less it is the same screen, right? So now here comes the partner determination procedure. I will just expand this node here. You can see it properly, right?
Yep. Yep. I can see it.
So now I will quickly jump to my Excel sheet. I have mentioned here define partner functions, right? Now let's check where we can see this field. Partner function, partner function. Here you can see the partner functions, right? I will just click on partner function here. So here you can see lot many partner functions have been created. Let me just expand this node. Now, since this is the demo system, thousands of partner function you can see here. But we are interested in the SAP recommended partner function like SP. SP is nothing but the sold to party, right? Then we have bill to, BP. We have it. Then we have ship to, SH. We have it. Then we have PY, which is nothing but pair. We have pair. If in case you want to create some XYZ partner function, you can also create it. Likewise, you can see here SV. It is nothing but the special stock partner, which is applicable for make to order stock scenario and even for the consignment process.
Okay.
Then let's check P. P we saw, right? Nothing but personal number partner function. Now somebody have changed this what you can say, the description, but mostly you know that we have no need to check, no need to disturb the standard functionality. We have to just select it, copy as, and do our Z or Y functionality, right? So for the time being, I will use the standard recommended partner function like SP, BP, PY, and SH. Okay, and you can, if you just explore more here, in the third column, you will see partner function type, which I have mentioned in my Excel sheet, right?
Right.
It is nothing but already this SAP has said here that if in case this is a sold to customer, we can assign it here the partner function type as KO, right? So
Yep.
already it has been assigned, so no issue here. And if in case you want to add some error group, now it is already being added here, like it will be applicable only for the customer, right? So it has been recommended by SAP only, so no need to touch now as of now. So already all four partner functions are available. I'm not creating any new. Then we will jump to our step 2, which is nothing but define a partner procedure. Okay, you can copy with standard AG. Okay, and you can create your own. So now I will jump to the partner determination procedure at the first place. So if you just scroll down here, you can see AG. AG is the German nomenclature for SP. SP nothing but the sold party. Okay. If in case you want to copy as, you can copy as. Now let's say we have to create a Z1. Okay. We will copy as. Okay. We will give our own nomenclature like 5500. Okay. This is my partner determination procedure for Sulzer firms. There is some restriction with the field. I will just enter sold to party SQL. Okay, you have to just press the enter button, and at the second step, system will say, hey, entry of one of these will be copied and it has a dependency. Do you want to copy all the dependable entries? You have to say yes, copy to all. Okay, now here you can define your partner function, like for which partner function you want. If in case now I have just copied from AG, uh, it says that partner function ZP cannot be used for this, then I can just ignore it. Or if in case you want to add some another one, you can just click on F4 and you can add it just for the reference purpose. Okay, so number of entries copied are 31. I will just note it down here that my partner determination procedure is 5500. Okay.
In what scenarios that you will create like the Z partner? Do you like have you seen anything like they have created a special partner? Because most of the companies I've seen they use the standard one, right?
Yes, they will use standard one in most of the organization, but in some organization there are a lot of entities, lot of what you can say vendors available, lot of third-party vendors, internal vendors, and so on. So at that time they go for the Z ones. But if in case they have a straight forward process flow applicable in their business scenario, then they can use the ICP recommended process or the partner function partner procedure.
Okay.
Okay. So since we have used the standard one and copied to our Z, now our second step is also completed, right? We have created our own
Yeah.
partner determination procedure. Now select the partner determination procedure and go to the partner function procedure. Okay. So now I will select this and I will click on the sub node. Okay. Now you can see here SAP copied all 31 entries, right? So
Right.
all these 31 entries with partner function has been captured here. Okay. So what does AA represents? It is nothing but where is it is some SP contract related order. If in case you want it, you can keep it. If in case not, you can straight away delete it. Okay.
Okay.
So those options are also available. Now there are a lot of partner functions available. I don't want these many things. I will just select those and I will delete. So I have kept some minimum. Okay. So now you can see here the partner determination procedure 5500, then our partner functions, then their description. Now there are two columns here. Okay, I will just expand it. One says not modifiable. Obviously, when we were creating sales order at that time, once we enter the sold to customer and we have saved the sales order, it gets grayed out, right? We are not able to change it at the later stage. You can see the sold to party is grayed out, but ship to party is available for editable, right?
Yeah.
So why it is so? Because of this scenario. We have selected here not modifiable and mandatory partner function. So obviously when you are creating a sales order /OVA01, for the time being, I will enter the order type OR. I will press enter button. Unless and until you enter the sold to party, system will not allow you to create sales order, right?
Right.
System will say, hey, please enter the sold to party, right? So from where this function came or the pop-up came, it came from here. Checks, which are mandatory. So for sold to party, once the sales order is created, saved at the later stage, you will not be able to modify sold to party. And also, unless and until you create, unless and until you want to create a sales order, the mandatory function is set as an important one, or you can say mandatory. Unless and until you will not be able to proceed further. Similarly, for the other partner function, if in case you want, you can keep it as non-modifiable, mandatory, and so on. Okay. For the time being, what SAP recommended, sold to, ship to, bill to, and pair, I have kept it as a mandatory. Rest of the things as unblank. Okay. Any doubt in this portion?
So like the mandatory function and the non-modifiable, right? This is not coming from field status variant.
No.
No, so this is the only path, like this is the only place that this sold to and shipped to is maintained.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So in our step 3, we have done this assignment. Select the partner procedure, determination procedure, go to partner determination procedure function, maintain both. Maintain both, nothing but not plus mandatory, right?
Yeah.
Then our 4th step is to assign the account group to partner determination procedure, and 5th step is assign partner function to account group. Okay. So 4 and 5th, we will do it quickly now. Once this is done, you can save this so that it don't get any prior errors while saving. Now we will go to the account assignment. You can see account group here.
Yep.
Now here there are partner functions and there are account groups. Okay, 2 things are there. Now we are assigning account groups to our partner functions, right? So I will quickly click on position. I will check partner function sold to party with my account group 5500. You can see there is nothing, right?
Right.
So I will straight away go with new entries. SP, BP, PY, SH. 5500, 5500, 550. Right? So I've straight away went and I have assigned the partner function to the account group. Okay, I will save this assignment. Now I will jump here. Okay, this is nothing but partner determination procedure, where in the first column you will find our account group, and in this third column you will find the partner procedure. Okay, I will just click on the position. I will check my account group. 5500 is my account group, right? But there is no partner determination procedure here, so we can do the assignment. And to do the assignment, we will click on F4 button, and we will scroll down here. Our partner determination procedure was 5500, right? This one.
Yeah.
I will just save it. That's it. In this way, we have successfully defined the partner determination procedure for the custom master. Any doubt in these 5 steps?
No. So the only question I have is like the things that the fields that are already available in the F4 part, right?
Yes.
That's we have to configure that. We will configure that later, right?
Yes.
The drop downs that we usually see.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So now, before we created the partner determination procedure, our customer was blank with the partner determination, with the partner function tab, right? Now let's check what we see now with the same customer HD02. This was this was my customer. You can see here automatically the customer numbers have been populated, right?
Right.
Earlier it was showing blank, right? Now all these partner functions are available. If in case you want to add some more using F4 button, you can add, right? These were non-mandatory. But for the time being, these 4 are mandatory, so I've used this. If in case you want to delete it, you can set, if in case you want to default it, you can default. If in case you want to delete it, you have option available. You have to just select it, click on it, and you can delete it. Okay, here there is option available. Sold to party will be unique, but ship to will be what you can say, what you can say. There for one sold to, you can have many ship tos, right?
Yep.
If suppose this is AB Infotech, they have 10 to 15 shipping points available. So while placing sales order for 5 materials with 5 different sales order, they will say, hey, ship all those 5 goods to different locations. So you can add those 5 ship to parties here and so on.
Yep.
Okay, so I will just save this customer. In this way, we have created the customer master right from the account group, number range, the fields. Then we have created customer. We saw the different fields, their significance, and in that how a partner function is created, we saw it, right?
Yeah.
So in this way, we have completed the customer master and the partner determination procedure. Any doubt?
No, I think it's pretty clear.
Okay. Then we will jump to our famous CMIR. Okay, it's a short one. I have mentioned the definition here. The customer material info record. We use CMIR for placing sales order if in case the customer orders with their own material code, right? If in case they have a material code or which they call in their organization like ABC, but in our organization we call that same product as XYZ. Then in order to reduce the differences between our nomenclatures, we will use the CMIR functionality so that we can enter their nomenclature and we will map it with our nomenclature so that at later stage, once we create the sales order with their nomenclature, there will be no issue. And even in the output types, they will see their own company code material info record along with our ones. Okay. So if user enters the customer material number, system will automatically determine our material number. Okay.
Okay.
And in the bullet points, in the bold point, I have mentioned whatever information we have in CMIR system. Okay. In CMIR record, system will give the first reference always to it. Okay. Likewise, in the customer master, I have mentioned, right? The delivering plant you will maintain at the 3 levels: customer master, material master, and CMIR. But preference will be given to CMIR, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just for your information purpose, I've mentioned in the bullet bold points. Always, if in case you have a CMIR record for those customers, and if in case XYZ data is maintained in it, always system will give priority to CMIR first, then it will give to customer master, then it will give to material master. Sometimes at the end user level, people goes on crazy. Like they say in customer master, I have mentioned the plant as 1, 2, 3. Okay. In material master also they have mentioned the plant as 1, 2, 3. Okay, but they don't know they have also maintained the CMR record where they have mentioned the plant as 4, 5, 6. So what happens when they create a sales order, system will give priority to this and it will automatically fetch the plant from CMR record, and they raise general tickets, or they call us and say, hey, we wanted to have the plant like 1, 2, 3, but it is determining 4, 5, 6. How come? So we have to show that you have maintained the CMR record, in that you have maintained the plant 4, 5, 6. So it will give priority to CMR and so on. Okay.
Yeah.
So in order to create the master record, we have transaction VD51. I will jump to VD51 / VD51. Okay. So this is my customer number, my sales order, and my distribution channel. I will press enter button. So now system says enter the material number. For the time being, I will use the material which I have used. This material number have a significance from our Sulzer pump specific, but from the ABC Infotech, they call it as ABC material. So I will use ABC material. I will press enter button. Okay. So now I'm okay to save it. But before that, we will just explore some more fields here. Just select this line and click on this magnifying option, info record details. So you can even add the description like customer specific nomenclature. Okay. Search term ABC. Plant 5500. Delivery priority 02. Minimum delivery quantity 10. Okay. Then partial delivery item, if in case you want to add, you can add partial maximum partial deliveries you want to add, you can add. You can add the tolerance, right? We have seen this in the custom master also, right?
Yeah.
You remember?
Yep.
So these fields you can add if in case you want to add some text in language EN, you can also add here text like customer specific ABC phone space. Okay, you can select it, you can save it. For the time being, I have mentioned the customer, I have saved the info record. You can use the transaction VD53 to display this. Okay. You will see these records here itself. Anyway, if in case there are 1,000 materials, you can use the way you want. But in this way, you can also go to text. What kind of text you have mentioned here? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a short part CMI. Any doubt in this section?
No, it's pretty clear.
Okay. So now if it's clear, then we will move to material master. Okay. Material master, there are thousands of fields you might have seen. I will just close all these things for the time being. And I will jump to the material master MM03. This is the transaction. For the time being, I will just show you one example. With the org level, you have to select few lines. You have to click on org level. And if I just click here, you can see there are n number of tabs: basic data 1, 2, sales org 1, 2, general plant, foreign data trade, MRP 1, 2, 3, and so on, right?
Yeah.
So every person from their own specific domain will be accountable for maintaining those views, those tabs, and so on. Okay. So in Excel sheet, I have mentioned those information, and I will quickly guide you about the material master and so on. Okay. So material master is nothing but it's a detail of product which we will store it at the central place, and we can use those material master in our day-to-day transactions, same like our customers, right? So material master is nothing but the specification of the products from the what you can say sales and distribution point, sourcing point, production planning point, from FI point, and so on, right? So material master is integration between SD, MM, PP, FI, CO, quality management, and so on, right? So in order to create a material, similarly what we have done in the custom master, like we have mentioned, we have configured the account group, number range, their assignment, we have created the reconciliation account. Similarly, in the material master, we have to create the material type, we have to create material group, we have to create the material number range, then we can create a material. You cannot create directly material in system. Okay.
Okay.
So all this will be handled by the MM consultant. Okay, no need to worry about those stuff. Okay, from the material specific point of view.
Okay.
Okay, so any doubt? I mean, from the configuration point of view, do you want to see the material master specific configuration, or straight away I can jump to the definition part?
I mean, if you can just like,
Mhm.
show a little bit, not that much, not much in detail, but just to
Okay.
show where it is happening and all that.
Okay, sure. So I will show you this stuff. So before that, who will be responsible for what? I've just captured this field tabs information in Excel sheet. So basically the basic data, okay, it will be handled by the MM consultants. Okay, no need to worry about these two tabs.
Okay.
Then comes the sales org data 1, 2. This will be handled by the sales and distribution people. Okay, the sales text also. Then comes the purchasing tab. It will be again handled by MM team. Purchasing text, MM team. Then comes the material requirement planning, MRP 1, 2, 3, 4. All will be handled by the production planning team. You might be already aware about this, but for the information. Then comes the general data plan storage level. It will be again handled by MM team only. Then comes the accounting. It will be handled by you all guys from the FI side. Even for the costing, it will be handled by CO, right?
Yep.
So these are the consultants who will be responsible for their own specific tabs. Okay, so material can be created, it can be extended from one plant to another plant, it can be extended from one sales org to another sales org, and it can be extended from one distribution channel to another distribution channel. Okay, people get confused, like people search for division while entering the material master. How can I extend the material at division level? But there is no option available. Okay, just for an information purpose. Somebody in your organization may ask, hey, I want to extend it at the division level. So this option is not available. You can extend it at the plant level, org level, and at the distribution channel level. That's why whenever I enter the transaction MM02 or MM03, okay, I enter the material, I select few tabs. Let's suppose I've selected few tabs. I click on org level. So system says plant, org, and distribution channel, right? There is no division.
Yeah.
So the intention of writing this point is basically this tab. Okay. Now I will jump to the material master definitions firstly, then I will come to the configuration point. Okay, so this is the first screen you can see, which is nothing but the basic data 1 and 2. Okay, here the important things which the MM consultant will store is the basic unit of measure based upon the classification of the product, whether it's liquid, hard, solid, and so on, or based upon the each what you can say the cartoons available, they will define the unit of measure. Okay, so a lot of unit of measures are available here. Now for the time being they have used EHS, EA. Okay. Then there is the another what you can say field, the material group. Okay, but before that you can see here some information is available. Okay, what this material specifically means. The industry sector is M, right? How come this industry sector came here? /O mm01 is the transaction for creating the material master. You can see three types here: material, industry sector, and material type. So if you just scroll down the industry sector, you can see based upon the classification of the industry type, whether it's a manufacturing, packing, oil and gas, aerospace, and so on, you can create your own material, right? So
Right.
the demo material which I have used here, you can see I've used the industry sector as mechanical engineering. So you can select it from here. Okay, M. Then comes the material type. Okay, so material type is nothing but whether it's a raw material, semi-finished, finished goods, trading goods, and so on. If you just explore it further, you can see here thousands of material type have been created. For the demo material, I have used the finished goods. It is nothing but FERT. Okay, you can just scroll down here and you can type, sorry, FERT. So here you can see the finished goods, right?
Yeah.
So now, once you have selected the industry sector, material type, you can press enter button. Now system says, hey, you're creating material, so select the views you want to create. So you can select the views. Based upon your requirement, you can select those views, okay? No compulsion at all. Then click on the org level, enter the plant, store location if you have, sales org and distribution channel, and press enter. Okay, so here the basic unit of measure is mandatory. You can see from the symbol, right?
Yep.
Mandatory. It's mandatory. Unless and until you enter something, system won't allow you to proceed further to the next tab. So basically, this was the definition about the industry sector and the material type. Now I will jump back to my original data here. So basic unit of measure is nothing but a unit in which we manufacture or store the goods, like inches, one piece, liters, bottle, strips, and so on, right? Then comes the material group. It is nothing but grouping of material which will share the same attributes. Okay. The purpose of this group is basically first for reporting purpose, and second is for the pricing. In your day-to-day business scenarios, from the FI point or from the MM point, people may ask you for the reports, which they want to fetch from the material group specific. So at that time, this plays a crucial role. Okay.
Okay.
Then comes the old material number. Okay, so this field will be used if in case the legacy material is different with the SAP material number. Like suppose I've created this material in SAP, right? But before SAP, you might be using Oracle system, but with same details. So you will say, okay, in order to remember my legacy data, I will put my legacy material number here itself so that I can remember it at the later stage while doing the order booking scenario. Okay.
So this can also be used as like
Reference
old
purpose.
reference, and like, you know, an old material with a different, you know, like you get an updated material in the sense of a new version of that material.
Right. Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Then we have a division here. So at the creation itself screen, we don't have division, right? But when you enter at the second screen, you will find here division. So you can enter the division, whatever division you have in an enterprise structure. Okay. So whatever division you have maintained in the material master, it will be determined into the sales document or the sales order at the line item level. Okay.
Got it.
Then comes the product allocation. It is nothing but the process of, you can say, the reserving the stocks. Okay. So process of reserving the stocks to the customer groups or the distribution channel for the future, what you can say, requirement. So you can add your own specific Z or customized product allocation, and you can use this field at the later stage for reserving the stocks. Okay, let's suppose this centrifugal motor being used by thousands of customers, but you have your favorite or what you can say, most important customers for whom you want to reserve some stock. So you can use this product allocation tab or the field. Okay, then you will find here X plant material status. If I just click on F4, this will be helpful for blocking the materials across the plants. Let's suppose the centrifugal motor is no more exist now. You want to block it, but no, sorry, this centrifugal material is being no more exist in your plant, but still some end users are adding these materials at the sales order level. So you observe those scenarios, so you will immediately go to MM02 and you can just straight away block it. So SAP has recommended this field for you. Okay, product allocation, you can straight away go here and you can set the block as and when required. Any doubt here?
No, I think it's good.
Yes. Then comes the general item category group. This field is one of the important parameters to determine the item category in the inbound delivery process. We have inbound delivery, we have outbound delivery. Outbound delivery is nothing but the stocks which will be shipped to the end customer. And inbound delivery is nothing but the vendor who will be delivering the goods to our plant or the store level, right?
Yep.
So this general item category group is one of the important parameter to determine the item category in the inbound delivery process. Then comes the gross weight and net weight. Gross weight is nothing but you can say a product which include the weight with packaging, and net weight is nothing but without packaging. Weight without packaging, weight with packaging. Okay.
Okay.
Then you can mention the weight as per your product specification. Okay. Then I will jump to basic data tab 2. No more important fields here. In basic data 2 also there is no important field unless and until if in case you have a variant configuration material, you have to apply a tick here so that the characteristics class get stored in variant configuration field itself. I will show you a demo about the variant configuration if time permits at the end of the session. But for the time being, variant configuration is no more important for the basic information from the SD point of view. Okay.
Got it.
Then I will jump to sales or level 1. Now here I will enter my details. So here you will again find basic unit of measure. So same what we have mentioned in the basic data 1 tab, you will maintain here. Then the division, at what division level you want to store or create this product. Then comes the sales unit. It is nothing but a unit which will sell the goods to the customers. Okay. So one important point to note here, if base unit and sales unit is different, okay, then system will ask for conversion. If in case you want to see, if you want to go and see additional data tag, you can store those information. Unit of measure, there is one tab alone. You can see here there is eaches, right? But if in case you want to store with some different unit of measure, you can add it here in chronological way. Okay.
So is there like why do you know the reason like why it would be different?
Sometimes what you can say now from the manufacturing point of view, let's suppose this is a motor. Okay. They have classified this as a basic unit of measure as inches. Okay, but there might be chances that their salespeople may want to have a further categorization of this product in some other unit of measure, like they want to call it as, like suppose it differs from basic odds to odds. Now set, suppose they want to call the motor as a set. Okay, the sales guys, they can add at the sales and distribution level, that my sales unit is set, but from the basic unit of measure, you call it as a eaches. So in order to reduce the differences, you can go to additional data tab and you can mention those details, base unit and sales unit, since both are different. So system will ask for conversion. So you can add it. It differs from org to org. Maybe from the automobile perspective, you might come across such scenarios. But usually 80 to 90% these sales unit, basic unit of measure will be same. Or else sales unit, it will be kept as a blank and they will prefer unit of measure only.
Got it.
Okay. Then comes the X distribution channel status and the chain specific distribution channel. It is nothing but if I just click on F1 button here, it is a cross distribution channel. Okay, so this field is used to block again the material for sales across all distribution channels. The nomenclature itself says, and if you just click on F1 button for this, it will block at the particular distribution channel.
Okay.
Okay. If in case you want to block those materials, you can add block it at the across the distribution channels for all sales across the distribution channel or specific to any distribution channel. Then our famous delivery plant, you can add it here. Then again the material group, it comes from the basic data tab one. Okay.
Yep.
Then comes the tax data. Since we are creating this material master for the US client, we have to define those countries, those tax categories, and if in case this material or the customer is liable for tax or tax exempted. So you can add it here.
So like when you maintain a customer master, you also put it over there that the customer is taxable or not, right? The jurisdiction, something like that.
Correct.
And if you exempt that person from that, and then you have that in material, because you also maintain that material in the customer master, right? You're like assigning it over there. Then which one takes the priority, like in the sense of that material is taxable, but in customer master, it's not taxable, that customer.
Now, the what you can say simple answer is if in case you are dealing with your domestic customer, right? So even for the domestic customers, there are some tax applicable. If in case it's export, obviously the tax will be applied, right? So most probably the FI consultant in coordination with the sales and distribution consultant, they will sit together. They will check whether the customer or the material is liable for what you can say tax or not. Most of the time, they will come to the common conclusion that this customer or the material will be what you can say applicable for the tax. But if in case they have a difference, like the customer is applicable for the tax, but in the material master is not available, then even in this scenario, at the customer master, it will give the preference and tax will be calculated. But in most of the scenarios, both will work in accordance. Okay, you will not find any difference because
So they have to be in sync, or they can
be in sync because tax plays a crucial role. So tax consultant will not make such mistakes that they are applying a tax exempted for material, but they are applying tax for the material for the customer. Yeah, at the sales order level or even at the billing level, you can edit if in case you want to apply tax or not. It depends upon the customer to customer basis. But SAP has recommended to go with this. 1 second, I will just quickly do F1 here. Blah, 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 output tax. Yeah, there SAP also has not mentioned anything here that whether it will give a priority to this or that and so on. Likewise, in the delivery plant, if I just click on F1 button, system says which will be proposed at the first instance, right? So SAP also says that if in case the tax is applicable, go with in accordance with sync, right?
Okay.
Then rest of the things here are not much of importance. Yeah, cash discount. If I just click on F1 button, indicates whether this material qualifies for the tax. If we check, system will calculate the cash discount type SKTO. You might have seen this condition type SKTO in sales document type. Let me check in our sales order whether we had. The line item level conditions SKTO. Yes, you can see here cash discount. So from where this is flowing, it is flowing from the master data.
Okay.
Okay. I think these are enough from this sales or one point of view. I will jump to the sales or two. Okay. So here I think material statistic group. It is again whether this field controls whether to update the material sales area to in the logistics system or not. LIS. Not of much importance, but if in case the MM consultant in accordance with SD, if they want, they can add it. If not, they can keep it blank. Not of much importance. Okay. Material pricing group. Uh, this field will be helpful in grouping of materials who will be sharing the same pricing attributes. If in case you want, you can add the material pricing group. If I click on F4, we'll see standards, spare parts, internal service, and so on. Okay.
Okay.
This field mostly will be used for grouping the condition in pricing. Most of the business will use this as a field, or what you can say is a mandatory field to add it. Okay. Then comes the volume rebate group. I think this field, we use this field for grouping the rebate concept. Group rebate in announcing, what you can say, group rebate is announcing the rebate for the group materials. Maybe the rebate concept we will discuss at the later stage. For the time being, this field will be used to group the materials who will share the group rebate concept. Like if I just click on F4 button, you can see maximum rebate or minor rebate, right? So for the time being, they have used this option. Yeah, group definition that can be used for rebate settlement. Not of much important from the O2C perspective, but if in case rebate is being used, then we can add this field.
Okay.
Then comes the account assignment group. This field is one of the important parameter which will help to determine the GL account, right? You might have seen the account assignment group in custom master, right? So account assignment group of custom master, account assignment group of material master, right? So you might know about this transaction BKO, right? And in that customer material sales org, I think people have changed all these things. Sales org, yeah. If I just click on it, you can see here account assignment group of customer, account assignment group of material, right? So both plays a crucial role in determining the GL account, right? We have seen the account assignment group in custom master also.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yep.
If I click here, the sales area data type, link document type, account assignment group, right?
Yep.
So just remember this account assignment group.
So you
That
also, in one of the sessions, you also mentioned about the material determination, right? So is that the same thing?
but no, it's not the same thing.
Okay.
Material determination is the different concept. it comes into special functions of sales and distribution. At that time, I will clear those concepts.
Okay.
Okay. Then comes the item category group, the foremost important thing from the sales or two perspective. Okay. So I will use the Excel here, and I will add here because what all things are important, I will note down here. Item category group. Okay. So this field is one of the parameter to determine item category in sales document, or you can say sales order. Okay.
Yeah.
So you might have seen, one second, where is my sales order? Once you enter the order type and sales area, you press enter button, you enter the sold to, ship to, then you enter material, right? Once you enter the material and quantity, automatically here the item category gets automatically updated, right?
Yeah.
So how this item category is determined? So this is one of the prerequisite check. Unless and until you have item category group here, system won't allow you to add or update the item category here. Okay. So please remember this item category. So the standard item category is TAN. Sorry, item category group. Now we are talking about group. So it's norm. Okay. Then for third party, I will explain you about the third party also. In that third party group, the item category group is, I think, bonds. Then in the individual purchase order, you might have heard about this also, right? Individual purchase order. So here the item category group is BANC, I think. Then we have famous make to order. Here category group is 0001. Okay. Then bill of material, BOM. In BOM, at the header level, material you have, I think, ERLA, and item level, I think, LUMF. Okay.
Got it.
So if I just go back to my Metal Master, if I click on F4 button, whatever I have mentioned, you will find in this also. Okay. But these are the mandatory ones, or you can say you have to remember it.
Okay.
Right? See, bonds is for third party, individual purchase order BNC, make to order, make to stock, right?
Yep.
So I think most of the fields have been addressed here. Then comes the pricing reference material. Okay, if I just click on F1 button, so already system have mentioned here, but in simple way, if pricing is same for multiple products, then instead of maintaining pricing for all the products, we maintain the pricing for one material, and that material we assign it as a pricing reference material for other materials. That's it. So instead of creating 1,000 materials with 1,000 condition records, we will opt for one material with one, what you can say, pricing record, and we will apply this field activation here. So what will happen if in case, if pricing is applicable for multiple products, then instead of maintaining different products with different pricing, we will add the reference pricing material here itself. Let's suppose I have created one material, right? 610338, which is for which I have maintained the pricing. Then at the later stage, if in case I create one more material with 610339, so at that time, instead of maintaining any pricing, I will just go there and I will enter this material in this field. So system will automatically pick those pricing details from there. No need to maintain again.
Okay.
Okay. Now I think most of the things have been cleared here. I will jump to general plant. Now here also there are some crucial points. Again, you will see the basic unit of measure again, right? What you have mentioned in the basic data one, sales org one. Now again, you will see the net weight, gross weight, whatever you have maintained in the basic data one, it will be flown to here itself, right? Availability check. This is the important field. I will capture the information here. Now the concept. Okay. What you can say. This is one of the important prerequisite to perform the availability check in sales order. Okay. So basically, in layman's language, this field will control the behavior of sales order quantity and how it should be updated in MRP, or you can say MD04 screen. Okay, as soon as we enter the material and quantity, right, we press the enter button, we save the sales order. But in backend, this requirement, if in case we are going to manufacture it in our own plant, or if in case we are going to order it from the vendor, so accordingly, based upon the availability type, what we maintain in the material master, it will be flown to the MRP screen. Okay, the MRP screen, I have shown you one example with MD04 screen, right? MD04 with this material. I don't know now if this material exists or not. 1070. I think this plan doesn't. Plan does not exist. No, I think it is not relevant. But I will show at the later stage when we will create with our own sales order, with our own customer and material. Okay, at that
Sure.
time, I will show you this field. Okay, but for the time being, availability check. What you will see in the material master data here, if I just scroll with F1, you will see here the what you can say, the checks like 01 daily requirement, 02 individual requirement, and lot of many, right? So no need to worry about this many things. I will just mention here the few important ones. Okay, 01, which is daily requirement. Okay, so what will happen once we maintain 01 in our field here, okay, in the material master data. So system will accumulate the sales order quantity on that particular date and update in single line in MD04. Okay, this is the significance. For the timing, I will show you at the later stage when we will create a sales order, but for the timing, these are the important definitions. Then comes the individual requirement 02. You will find thousands of definitions about this, but I'm mentioning here in the simple way. System will show the system will show each sales order quantity so just for the time being, if in case you have mentioned the availability check as 01. Okay. And for this material, thousands of sales orders have been created in a particular day. So what MD04 will do, it will accumulate all the sales order of that particular quantity for that particular date, and it will just show in a single line. But if in case you mention here the availability check at 02, which is individual. So what will happen if in case for this material, if you create 10 sales orders, okay, with 10 different customers, like suppose 10 sales orders you have created, okay, on 6th June. So at the end of the day, what system will show you in the MD04 screen, that there is a requirement with sales order 1, with sales order 2, with sales order 3, and so on. Okay, the significance of this individual way. But in this case, system will show that there is a requirement for this material with 10 sales orders. That's it, in a single line.
Okay. So it will not show you like the line item detail.
No. Perfect.
Got it.
Okay. Then comes this batch management. Okay. Batch management is not used actually, but for the time being, batch management. Okay. So batch is nothing but it's a unique number, right? So unique number. Okay, which system generates for a single lot of manufacturing. Hope with my terminologies you will be able to understand this fields important details. If in case you anything you have missed, please ask. Okay.
Sure.
And purpose of this batch. Purpose of this batch, how I can say the benefits, it will track the expiry date. Okay. Track the expiry date of that particular product. Then it will also track the defective goods, if in case any. It will track the person responsible. Okay. If material is relevant for the batch, you can click on this check. If in case not relevant, you can untick.
Okay.
Okay. Then transportation group. Yeah, this is also important. Transportation group. And we have one more, which is loading group. So what basically transportation group means, here you can see, if I just click on F4 button, you will see pallets in liquid form, container, train, right? From the meaning itself, you are able to understand.
Yeah.
So I will just cancel, but I will enter here the significance. Okay. Significance is, it is one of the important parameter to determine the route or the route in sales order. And similarly, the loading group. It is the important parameter to determine the shipping point in sales order. Okay. And now, since you have heard about the shipping point lot many times, right? You have heard the shipping condition, then again shipping point for this. So now it's time to reveal here the how does the shipping point sales order determined. Okay, this is the question which many end users will ask. So based on combination of, okay, combination of, first is the shipping condition. Please see it carefully. Okay, shipping condition, loading group plus plan. Did you get this?
Right. So the shipping condition
Yeah.
and the
Now,
shipping group
yeah. So where just a quick question for you. Where do you find the shipping condition in which master data?
in customer master.
Perfect. Loading group
That will be in the material.
and plant.
Plant is also in material, I guess, right?
Yeah. You will find plant in material customer as well as in CMI, right?
Right.
So anybody, if in case asked how the shipping point is determined in the sales order, so you can straight away tell them this things. Okay.
Got it.
And now, since I have mentioned this, I will quickly show you this in SPRO path also. Slash and SPRO. Slash and SPRO. Reference IMG. We will see here logistic execution here. Okay, in logistic execution, shipping tab. Okay, in basic shipping function, I think in routes. No, now looking at the shipping point determination. You can see here the shipping conditions have been defined, right? As soon
Yeah.
as possible, which we have seen. Now we'll just go back. Shipping conditions by sales document type. We are not interested. Here you can see the loading group, right? What we have seen in the material master.
Mm-hmm.
I have not shown you the loading group here. See, crane, forklift, manual, right? So all
Yeah.
these things have been pre-configured here. Okay. And then comes the famous shipping point. So I will just expand it.
Assign it over here.
Right? SC means shipping condition, L, GRP loading group, and this is plan. All these three combination will give you the proposed shipping point, right?
Right.
Just for your information purpose, in our demo sales order, which we have created for some demo sales area, at the line item level, we found the shipping point here, right? So let's check how this was defined. 1070 by selection, by content, you can search it, right?
Yep.
You already know this, but just for. So here we have three combinations, like this is the empty thing. Or if in case you found plant, just straight away go for the shipping point. If in case you found shipping condition 01, loading group 0001 with plant VSPL, straight away go with this. Okay. So in this way, the shipping point gets determined.
So we have to put all the conditions in this
Yes.
to make sure
yes.
that the shipping point is there.
Correct. SD person is responsible for this.
Okay.
Okay. Now we will jump back to this. So hope this is clarified now. Transportation
Yeah.
group and so on, right? I think this is enough from this. Then comes the sales text. Purchasing foreign trade export. Basically, the GTS person will have the control for this. So if in case you have a country of origin from where the goods have been manufactured or being made, you can add it. Okay.
Okay.
The legal control, the tax certification checks, what all things are required from the GTS perspective, they can add it here, control code and so on. sales text. SD person is responsible for this. If in case you want to mention some text, since we have not went into the text determination, so it is completely blank. But if in case you want to have a text directly from material master to be flown into the sales order at line item level, you can add it here. Okay.
Okay.
Then I think we can jump to the MRP one. Okay. Again, you will find here the basic unit of measure, which is flown from the other tabs. MRP group. What all things are important? I'm just noting down here. Okay.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to visit our Vimeo page and follow for more upcoming videos.